Although I love Tom and Jerry, I really did not care for Tom and Jerry the movie. This was released in 1992, the year of my birth, directed by Phil Roman. And Tom and Jerry are out on the streets and they meet a young girl called Robyn, and Robyn is dealing with a problem with her aunt, and they team up to help her. And I won't say any more than that about the narrative, but to be honest, the narrative I felt like was all over the place. It was very messy. I didn't really care for the development of it. Robyn is a character and voiced by Anndi McAfee. I quite liked. I liked the character of Robyn, so I was, slightly emotionally invested in her journey and what her eventual outcome would be. But generally, I didn't find the narrative to be that interesting. But the big reason this did not work for me is the fact that Tom and Jerry have voices. They're voiced by Richard Kind and Dana Hill, and there's nothing wrong with the actual voice acting, absolutely not at all. But Tom and Jerry are silent characters. I don't even like it when they make a noise when they laugh. So to actually give them voices, it didn't sit right. It didn't work for me. I actually detested it really, really much. It would have worked fine if every other character spoke except Tom and Jerry, but at the same time, can you sustain a 1.5 hour cartoon where your protagonists don't talk? Well, I don't know. I would have liked the chance to see, but unfortunately they do have voices. Had I never ever seen Tom and Jerry before, and this had been my first ever Tom and Jerry experience, I might not have thought too much about it, because as I said, the voice acting itself is absolutely fine. It's not bad at all. And having a cat and a mouse team up, yeah, is quite interesting. So if you're not yet a Tom and Jerry fan, it might be okay. But I feel like it's fair to say that this is aimed at Tom and Jerry fans. And if you're an existing Tom and Jerry fan, I think you might struggle with it. Maybe not, maybe it's just me, but I genuinely think that giving them voices, it doesn't work for me at all. You can't have silent characters for 50 odd, not 50 odd decades, 50 something years, 5 decades, and then give them voices all of a sudden. It just doesn't work for me at all. And every time they spoke, it pulled me out of the film, and I hated it. I absolutely hated it. There are some good musical numbers in this. Tom and Jerry singing I can kind of get on board with. But obviously the narrative itself isn't great, and some of the editing's not fabulous either. So needless to say, I didn't like it. If you're a fan of Tom and Jerry, I don't recommend it.